one of the ghosts, it's actually two of the ghosts of Agile past, are the three questions. You might have heard of the three questions in relation to the daily scrum. What did I do yesterday? What am I doing today? And what's blocking me? Or you might be thinking of the retrospective. What went well? What didn't go well? What do we need to change? Right? Or there's various renditions of the three questions, because three must be a good number. But the reality is that if you've got a Scrum team and you do the three questions once, maybe a couple of times, either at your daily or at your sprint review, then that's probably okay, right? There's nothing fundamentally wrong with the three questions. But what is dysfunctional, what is that ghost of Agile past, is when the three questions become the purpose of the daily or the purpose of the retrospective. And you'll see that on teams. They'll come into the daily scrum and they will go into autopilot. It becomes a rote procedure for them to follow, that they each need to answer the three questions, and you'll perhaps see the Scrum Master, writing down the answers to those three questions so they can go update their project plan. That is not the purpose of the daily, certainly not the purpose of the retro with the other three questions. You need to be focused on the value that we're delivering, and is that value moving towards the outcome that we're trying to achieve. We're trying to be successful at delivering on the sprint goal and potentially other stuff in the sprint. And are we making progress towards that? Are we blocked with that as a group? So what I tend to see is a more effable way to move forward is for teams to focus on the value in the sprint. We don't need to hear from everybody, right? If Bob is working on the same task for 3 days in a row, it's boring to hear from Bob and really adds no value. There might be a good reason why Bob is stuck on that task for 3 sprints in a row, right? Or 3 days in a row, but that doesn't mean that's how we want to surface that during the sprint, the daily scrum, because most people in the room don't really care, right? It's not part of their thought process. But what you could do is focus on the value that's being delivered. What is the next most important piece of value that we need to deliver? How are we doing with it? Well, Bob and Brenda and Billy are all working together on this item, and Brenda provides an update for the team on how we're doing on that, right? As a group, how are we doing? That might be a better way to proceed. You've just one person spoken, one piece of value, and 3 people have been working together on that particular item. Or perhaps focusing on the value, you might be thinking about which of these items on the board have not moved in a long time, right? What are we forgetting in our daily? That's something to look at. How old are these items? Something getting too old on this board. You've maybe seen, if you Google banana peel daily work item aging with banana peels, you'll see a board with stickies on it and bananas, actual real banana peels stuck to it. And the more brown the banana peel gets, the more fruit flies there are flying around, then the older that item has been, and let's deal with it before the fruit flies come out. Now, that's just an arbitrary, silly visual indication, but the reality is the longer things are stuck in your system, the longer things are stuck there, the longer they're going to take. Right? The exponentially longer they're going to take, the longer they're in there. And that's based on the data, right? You can go collect that data, look at that data, monitor the flow through your system, and you'll see that very much happening. Things that get stuck tend to get stuck. If you don't have clear rules on, as a team, right? Our team's way of working. If you don't have a clear consensus on what do we do about those things, quite often they just get left. And because they get left, you end up getting to the end of the sprint and there's things you haven't done and things that haven't moved and things that get left behind because we're not focusing on maximizing the value that we're delivering as a team. And that is a ghost of Agile past. The 3 questions creating dysfunctional behavior where we're not focusing on value delivery. If you are being haunted by these ghosts of Agile past, we can help exorcise them or help you find a consultant, coach, or trainer that can. Don't let these phantoms undermine the effectiveness of your value delivery, and the longer they linger, the more they will haunt your team's progress. Send me an email to martin@nkdagility.com and we'll help you get to the bottom of it. If you want to have a discussion about your unique needs or situation, then please book a call or visit us at nakedagility.com. We also have our immersive and traditional public classes on our website and we'd love to hear from you.